compete every night, and it's been an exciting last few years for San Diego. Glad to be a part of it.
What excites you the most about just joining this group and the success that they've had?
For one, you got superstar players, postseason experience, guys looking hungry to compete and have another good year, and just something to be a part of. It's a fun time for the city, fun time for to be a Padre, and you look at this place organization, see the baseball people they have and what they continue to build, and lastly, you look around the trade deadline last year and you see a team put together a really good first half and be rewarded with that by the front office.
You talk about that playoff experience. You have a ring, and one of the guys who has a ring in this thing. How do you bring that veteran leadership and kind of show those guys how to get through those tough months and grind to get to that mountaintop?
Well, as a world champion, I got to say I have two now, but it's it's awesome experience to have. It's awesome to be a part of a group that that wants to see what that's like, that wants to be about it. You see every bit of that here. As far as, again, moves made at the deadline from the front office, the culture they already have here, the core group, and every year is different, every season different, and it's a new opportunity and another chance to do your best to shock the world.
You also have an experience on being on the Dodgers and now the Padres. Speaking of the rivalry and now seeing this side of it, how do you kind of embrace that, and how do you embrace it?
Well, I've yet to see this side of it yet, right? At the moment, this is spring training, our first official day, and I look forward to seeing what that's about. As someone who's been on both sides of Cubs cards, and now, like you said, of course, Dodgers, Padres, it's a fun time. It's a fun time to play ball. Competition, NL West right now is a special time in the game, and again, you get an opportunity to play in that and be on a team like this one. You just embrace that, have fun with it, and let the fan bases have their fun. But as a player, go compete.
So you came up as a 20-year-old and had success. You got a guy like Jackson Merrill over here, kind of the same kind of experience that you had. And when you look at a guy like that, do you kind of think like that? Hey, that was me. Maybe I can teach this kid a thing or two.
Absolutely. I'm here to offer a perspective any way I can. As you said, I've been in that position before. I know how valuable it is to have a veteran, have multiple veterans around me to be supportive, and as a sounding board to bounce things off of, and as an outfielder, fellow left-handed hitter, definitely here to do that for someone like Jackson. Impressive, the run he had last year. I think the way he went about it, like obviously this is a result-based industry, but as a player to keep that mentality on just sticking to your approach and wanting to go off of that, I think it was very impressive how he played last year.
Defensively, you got 5 Gold Gloves. What is the secret to being a good defensive outfielder and continuing to do it into year 15?
I think just practice it how you want to play it, paying attention to detail, knowing where everyone else needs to be on the field as well, getting familiar with your outfielders, also your infielders, and being able to communicate, and just never taking a play off. Like it's a long season, it's a long grind. There's going to be times where we make mistakes, but just having good fundamentals and making sure, again, you're just really familiar with the guys around you.
You've seen this team from the other dugout. What was the perception that you had, and then being here, even the short time you've been here, does it kind of match that?
Just baseball vibes. A team who's willing to get the bloop hit, willing to take the walk, that doesn't shy away from big moments, and just looking forward to the opportunity. You're gonna fail sometimes, that happens, but just feel like the Padres, every at bat they have, every inning, they keep coming back. They keep getting a runner on. They keep getting somebody in scoring position. They keep forcing the other team to make a play on defense and keep making the pitcher make a big pitch. And when you have that rhythm, you have that as a part of your daily routine and mindset, there's a lot of success to be had, and it's a good group to be a part of.
The Padres have never won a World Series, but you helped the Cubs win a World Series, so if you can figure anything is possible. How do you is that experience with the fan base has kind of been desperate for it for so long? Any parallels there at all when you come here?
Any parallels? There's some similarities there, but at the same time, every season, every year is different. Even if you've been in the same place, as I have for 7 years in a row. That being said, the talent here, the makeup, I think the exposure and experience that this group is gaining together, the core. Seeing what it's like to get to the postseason, shock a lot of people, right? Knowing what it's like to hold themselves accountable, failing on that stage. I think all of those things make up what it takes to get to the next level and be the last team to win on the field.
It seems like you're going to have a real opportunity. And then also, how much does that change your approach, your mindset, all that?
I understand you have to earn that. Being out on the field, I felt like that since I was 20 years old, debuting in this league. You got to earn your playing time. But just to have an opportunity, it's special. I don't take it for granted. And again, just I really do appreciate a chance to play for a winning team. A team that wants to win every day, wants to compete, no matter what the roster looks like. It's up to the players. Obviously, the staff, they're going to put their work in. Front office will reward this group if we take care of business. And then we're looking up at the deadline, and there's a way we can get better. But as far as from day one to the last day, I don't know how it's going to look. I don't know what my role is going to be, but I just want a chance and grateful to have it.